Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. I want to share with you something that we call a dead end.
What's that?
A little something that people used to do or used to be big, used to happen a lot, customs, companies, trends, fashions, but don't really happen that much anymore. And this is one that kind of fell within our childhood. It was in the 70s.
Oh,
Yeah, but it burned bright. It burned really bright, and then it
I think I
burned
know what
right
this
out.
is. I think I know what it is. We don't typically do guessing games on dead ends, but I'm jumping out of my seat excited because I think I know what you're gonna do.
Before we started, I told you it was kind of a dumb one, and so maybe that was also a clue.
Oh, maybe it's not so. Maybe we're not thinking about the same thing.
Frivolous fad, a frivolous fad.
Oh, then no, this isn't that.
What's your guess?
No, it's not a fad. The thing I thought, because I said it might have been something that was only around for a year, and you
Yeah.
said yeah, kind of, but I thought you were going to talk about the bicentennial.
Oh, that literally is around. Well, you know what? This actually took off in 1975 and then was over in 1976.
Yeah, one of these days we'll talk about the bicentennial. I think that's a good thing because for that 1 year, everything was stars and stripes. Everything was red. You couldn't escape it.
The bicentennial quarter, the bicentennial, yeah.
And we're about to hit the bisesquicentennial.
Oh, is that 250 years?
250 in 2026. So
Okay.
we'll probably see like all that stuff again in a couple years. But yeah, we'll talk about the bicentennial another time.
This one was dreamed up by a guy named Gary Dahl in August of 1975. He was with some friends at a bar, and they were all talking about having a dog, having a cat, how much of a hassle it was to take care of those things. And so Dahl said, what if you had a pet rock?
Oh man, pet rocks were so dumb.
Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think we were pretty young at the time. You had a pet rock?
Yeah, of course.
I
didn't have any other pets.
You lined this guy's pockets.
I didn't have any other pets.
Well, it was kind of, if you look at that time period, this was right after kind of Vietnam had slowed down and Watergate was, it just ended, and a lot of trials and tribulation. And I think people just wanted something simple, something that's kind of tongue in cheek that they could have some fun with. And this guy, Gary Dahl, came up with this idea of a pet rock. And the thing was, the rock was just a rock. He got these rocks for 1 penny he ordered them from Mexico. So he would order these 1 cent things. But what really made it special was he included a cardboard box with holes that it came in.
So
it was
could breathe.
It's a little cage, yeah. And then he also included a 32-page manual on how to care for your pet rock.
Oh man,
and how to train it.
I mean, if you are under 50 years old right now, you have no idea. You might think we're making this up. This was absolutely true. And I was like 5 or 6, so I was eating this stuff up when this happened.
So you got an actual pet rock for like a gift.
Yes. Wow. Yes.
He sold 5 million of these things for $3.95 a piece. And that pretty much happened in about 6-month time period. So he
made 20 million.
Yeah, 16 million dollars. Almost $20 million.
And his overhead was a penny per. I mean, he had shipping, and then material costs were a penny for a rock.
Print the little book and make the box and come up with all the creative stuff. But yeah, I mean, the thing was, he hit it at a good time, and it was sort of right in time so he could get this thing done and out by Christmas. And everybody, like the Tonight Show and the late night talk shows and the BBC and all these people wanted to interview him about this pet rock. So he kind of got this big publicity thing. And I was talking to my mom about this, and she said she remembers because she worked at Gulfgate Mall in Houston. You remember
Oh
Gulfgate
yeah.
Mall?
Oh yeah.
She worked at Casual Corner in Gulfgate Mall,
No, wow.
and she was telling me that she first heard about it there. Somebody brought one in or something and said, "Look, it's a pet rock."
And nobody said that's so dumb. I mean, maybe some people did, but everyone was like, "Oh, that's such a cool idea. I want one."
Well, again, this is something my mom, we were just talking about this like right before we got on, you and I started recording. And she said, well, at $3.95, even in the 70s, let's call that $10 today. It was enough money that it felt like a thoughtful gift, but it wasn't so much that you felt like it, it was kind of a gag gift, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you were giving to somebody.
Yeah. And yeah. And I'll tell you what, if you went back in time to 1975 and you told people that we currently pay $7 for a bottle of water,
right,
they would say that's stupid.
Yeah. Go buy yourself 2 pet rocks for that amount. So he got them all on the shelf and basically sold a whole bunch of them in 75 and early 76, kind of through the Christmas season. And he had this entire book, like I said, 32-page book about it. And he came up with things like naming your pet rock, training your pet rock, making sure that your pet rock felt loved, and making sure that your pet rock was not in danger.
That's so wholesome, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Until you think about all the capital, the fact that he was basically stealing your money.
Yeah, but is that any different than a Cabbage Patch doll, really?
This is a rock. It's just a rock.
But if it's also, maybe I'm thinking about this from a 5-year-old's perspective. And I wasn't 25 when I had a pet rock. I was 5.
It's imagination.
It's imagination.
Yeah.
It's all about your imagination. So, if you take it that seriously to have a 35-page manual and the feeding and care, then, I didn't have any other pets.
Yeah, that's right. It is a pet you can have in your pocket. You can take it with you anywhere you want to go.
I don't know. Did it have googly eyes on it, or was it just a rock? Because I'm picturing mine with googly
eyes. Yeah. That is a great question. Every time I looked it up while I was doing this, it showed the box, like the pet rock box.
Was the box like a Chinese takeout box?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Had a little handle. It was foldable. Probably was, right? had been at some point. Hold on, I'm looking up original pet rock. Original 70s pet rock. Let's see. Yeah, I think no, it did not have any googly eyes. It came in, so you can still get them on Amazon right now for $29.99.
Oh,
and it comes in the official carrying case, which has the holes in it so it can breathe. It has official stamped all over it. And then the rock is just sort of a gray river stone. And it comes in some shredded paper that kind of looks like a nest. And then it has an instruction manual, 32-page instruction manual.
Yeah. I think you could get cynical about it, or you could just think of it as just a wholesome thing. But again, I'm looking at it from a 5-year-old's perspective. That it was.
Yeah,
really
I'm sure I wanted one. I probably, we probably couldn't afford it, back then. we weren't highfalutin like the Milums. So I was kind of like Googling good names for your pet rock. You got any good names for a pet rock?
Well, the obvious one is Rocky.
Yes. How about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
You got Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
You got George Washington. Pebbles.
I like that.
Yeah. And then, they kind of recommend that you build your rock a place to sleep, like a little bed. Although they do like to sleep in rocking chairs as well, apparently.
Stone Phillips.
Yes.
You like that one?
They eat pea gravel and they like quarts of milk, QRATZ. And apparently you only have to feed them like once a year. They're okay. But they really, on a special occasion, like on your pet rock's birthday, you need to take it to the Hard Rock Cafe. And then, of course, their favorite genre of music is what?
Well, you have to listen to our episode about what is rock and roll dead.
Rock and roll.
There's so many different genres, right? Is it
but they're really
Yacht
they're
rock?
kind of classic rock because they like stuff like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Steppin' Stone by the Monkees,
Sly and the Family Stone.
Yep, Loves Me Like a Rock by Paul Simon. There's a lot of We Will Rock You. Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
You know where you can get good pet rocks? You know where you can get good ones?
Where's that?
Boulder, Colorado.
yeah, exactly. Now you're into it. The pet rock lasted from 75 to 76, made Gary Dahl a $15 million at the time. Jeez. Still available on Amazon for $29.99. They were less than $4 before, but if you're looking to send Alex and I a gift, please don't send us that because we've got plenty of those. That is
one of those lightning in a bottle kind of things. Yeah. A marketer's dream.
Yep, 100%. Well, that's our dead end for this week. Pet rocks.
Rock solid in a world that's so fake. No need for kibble, no leash to take. Always there, just sitting so still. My little pebble, ever so chill. Never barking, never bites. Just sitting on the moonlit nights. No fur, no fuss, no vet bills here. My rock, my stone, so sincere. Pet rock, oh pet rock. No need for feet or walk. What a friend till the end. Never breaking, never bend. By the river, by the shore. Little buddy, you're never a bore. In my pocket, in my hand. Together we perfectly stand. Others laugh, they don't get it. This rock ain't no counterfeit. Solid, strong, always here. You my friend year after year. Jagged or smooth, doesn't matter. That rock keeps my heart from shatter. Every crack tells a story. Silent, sentinel,